My first child was born crippled. My mother and my wife used to ask me, when shall this child walk? When shall this child walk? Madam, every problem has time limits. When we get there, the boy shall walk. The boy did not walk until I came back from Bible college. The day my wife had our second child, her nurse asked me, did they say you pray for the sick? And I said, yes. When will this your crippled boy walk? And I said, today, because you have turned your mouth into a basket mouth, God is angry and will show his power on my behalf now. Father, what do I do? God said, raise a song. So I went from song to song. The boy slept off under the anointing. Woke up and said, Daddy, while I was sleeping, angels were here. They have changed my two legs. I can walk and run. Come, is that how you clap? Angels will run away. A woman who had cancer of the uterus, they removed her.
In the quiet town of Asaga, Ohafia, in Abia State, a boy was born on January 7, 1945. His name, Ukpai, a child who would one day shake nations with his voice, his faith, and his fire for God. But his beginning was not glorious. At the tender age of 10, lost his father. The world grew cold overnight. The once lively boy became the child who watched others eat while he prayed not to faint. He would later say, I was not born great. I was born broken, but God picked the pieces. At 13, while others played in the rain, knelt before God. In 1958, he surrendered his life to Christ. It wasn't a grand church moment, no flashing lights, no famous pastor. Just a boy and his Creator, and a burning question in his heart. Lord, what can you do with a boy like me? God would soon answer. The young Ukpai had an unusual hunger for knowledge. He studied in Aba, then journeyed to the United Kingdom, the United States, and beyond. He became a student of both science and spirit, earning qualifications in engineering, journalism, and divinity. He once said, if God gives you a brain, don't insult him by refusing to use it. His education was not for titles, but for service. Every classroom, every exam, every night of hunger was preparing him, not for comfort, but for crusades that would touch millions. It all began humbly, a prayer meeting in his living room. A few neighbors, a few chairs, and a burning faith. But that little fire grew into a flame.